Oh, hey, today we have a question from a GH Burner. He says, hello, Mr. Ranger. Hello. Would you be able to do some technique videos showing us different types of mountain biking technique? You want me to do that? I don't know if you've watched my videos before, but
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I don't know if I'm the best guy for the job for that. You know, I've been mountain biking for a few years now, and I'm always trying to improve. But for me, it's kind of more of a
don't do what Donnie don't does
sort of a thing. But luckily for you, I ride with some seriously fast, seriously talented people on the regular. So being that it's Tuesday, we'll start a new series called Technique Tuesday. I don't even know if I'll ever do another one of these, but I've got one lined up for today, so we're going to dive right into it. I kind of dropped the ball on this one. I was just sort of like flying by the seat of my pants. I probably should have done some slow motion and all kinds of other more smart things, but Alex has some good tips for you, so let's go to the trail and check it out.
So one big thing, I know I've mentioned it before, but my biggest thing for this year is to work on cornering. So anytime I'm riding with riders that I know are better corners than me, I always want to get some kind of tip from them. So we found this really awesome corner, and look, there's Alex Chamberlin. And we found this awesome corner where you have two options, and one is like a total, really well supported berm, and which would take a certain technique. And then we also, on the inside line, we have an inside off camber turn, which is a totally different technique for cornering. And so for me, I find that I'm a little bit more comfortable with this side of things because it's mostly just kind of like flat pedals and push through it. But it's this inside line that I'm curious to see how he does it. So we're gonna run him through the corner twice. He's gonna show us how he does the inside line and the outside line differently, and then he'll talk us through it. So let's go. All right, so he's run through twice. Those are both really fast, by the way. And so these are two really different types of corners. First of all, what's your favorite? What do you like more so?
I actually like the inside line. It just makes me feel like I'm a little bit faster.
Yeah.
And then on the exit, just on the specific trail,
Yeah.
I can take the next inside line. So I just feel a little faster down the trail.
Yeah.
And it takes a little more technique, and you get that little slide sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Which
I
is
like the
just
feeling.
fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
And especially on this one, like you see the inside, and it comes out much straighter into this little pop into that left-hander, right? Whereas with this one, it's kind of pointing you off into the woods in the wrong direction almost.
Yeah, exactly. When I hit this berm line, I end up shooting out to the way right, and I can barely make the next corner.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so body position. I know everyone always tells me cornering is all about body position. Yeah. And like people always talk about tires and bikes and wheels, blah, 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 and how it'll make you better corner, but it's all total garbage. It's just like you got to commit with whatever that is. That's what it comes down to, I think. Especially because I have a sweet bike now, and yet I still suck at cornering. So let's talk about the outside berm first. So when you're pushing into a supported berm, what does that look like?
So everything about cornering is loading your tires properly and neutrally.
Yeah.
So when you go into a corner like this, think about it as a pump track. It's the same motion as pumping through a roller. Your feet are level and your arms are pretty level. You're not, since it has so much support, you're not really leaning it a ton versus the ground. So you're really pumping equally with both your arms and your legs.
Yeah.
And it's just a flat, that's the biggest thing. You're pushing into the corner to gain speed and gain traction. Whereas this off camber corner, I have 1 foot down and I have my bars pitched.
Right. And you're just riding it out basically.
Riding out and trying to dig my outside foot into that ground. And also I have, usually since you're leaning the bike more than your body, you're pushing your right, if this is a right-hand corner, I'm pushing, my left arm gets sucked in and my left is pushing down.
Yeah.
So
That's a hard thing to get used to.
Yeah,
I'm just in the middle of trying to figure that out.
You're almost putting weight on that right hand inside,
and
you're putting weight on the left outside.
So that you're engaging the side knobs of your tire.
Exactly.
And letting them do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, your side knobs are built to do that. You just have to put the amount of force into your tire to make it track.
Okay. And so let me know if this is true on your end, because you're a lot more experienced in this than me. One of the tips that I heard that makes a lot of sense, and it just kind of clicked one day, was don't break through corners, because why would you want to make your tire try and do two things at once?
Your tire's not good at doing two things. It can do one thing basically.
Really
whether
well.
It's accelerate, decelerate, or corner.
Yeah.
It only does one thing.
Yeah, so don't try and do both, because it's not going to work out very well for you.
The second you touch
or the berm.
The second you touch your brake, you're going to slide out, and once you touch your brake, it pushes your weight off where it was.
Yeah.
So you're balanced to the corner, but if you press your front brake, your weight's all of a sudden going to shift forward.
Yeah, that's bad news.
Yeah, so
I'm bad at that.
Yeah. So that's why it's all about weighting. Everything on a bike is honestly about waiting,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
So for this, so when you're talking about pumping into the corner, is it just kind of like, at what point, so let's just take it from like that tree to here, at what point are you pushing?
Yeah, because it's very hard. You can't just push through the entire
No,
corner,
yeah.
especially because the corner's not a perfect angle, I guess. So yeah, I'm more coasting through here, and I'm really attacking this last portion of the corner.
Yeah.
Just making sure I have that final grip, and a plus with that is you pump out of it, so you have a lot more corner speed.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
Everything in a corner, it doesn't matter how slow you go in, it's about how fast you go out of the corner.
Yeah, cool.
So that's what I found out, at least.
Okay, and so like looking at the video, you know, you coming down this way, it's a whole different ball game, right? Like you were saying, you put outside foot down, lean the bike in, and let the side knobs do the work.
Yeah, and then this corner, obviously you don't have as much support, so you have to be on your brakes a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's a thing called trail braking, so you're not slowing yourself down, but you're not speeding up. You're kind of braking to maintain your same speed.
Oh, interesting.
So you can just lightly grab the brakes just so it maintains your speed, so it doesn't jolt you forward.
Yeah. Because this is still downhill. Like this is not flat,
this
obviously,
is a fairly
right?
steep corner.
So you're still going to be like picking up speed if you're not braking like crazy, which could be bad.
So that's a huge thing is trail braking, and no one ever talks about it.
No,
but you can.
I've never heard of it.
You can brake. It's from cars, trail braking.
Yeah.
You can brake through a corner as long as you're not slowing down and upsetting your balance.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So
And
I
is
know
that
I
more-
said you can only do one thing, but you can. Trail braking is just making sure you're not gaining speed so much that you're gonna fall off.
It's feathering it.
Feathering is a weird term. It's like
He's triggered now.
well, because it always like you don't go on and off. You just keep a consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
not jabbing. You're just
No,
slightly.
I'm a jabber.
Yeah. That's why we have modulation.
Yeah,
Hashtag
yeah.
SRAM brakes.
Yeah. I know how much you love SRAM brakes too.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah. Okay, well that was great. Thanks for kind of running through this with me. I gotta do some practicing, but no, this was sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of
Appreciate
course.
it. All right, let's keep riding.